Okay. So, how many Egyptians are there now?
Well, we are all in between 46 and 47 millions.
Excuse me for a moment. How many were there?
In between 46 and 47 millions.
Can I stop? Yeah, you can start at the beginning. So how many Egyptians are there today?
Well, we are in between 46 and 47 million.
And how many do you think there'll be around year 2000?
In between 60 and 70 millions. We are aiming that there will only be 60.
But do you think you can reach that aim?
Hopefully, yes.
And do you think you can stabilize the population at that figure?
No, I don't think we can stabilize it at this level. I think that the population will still go increasing until the year 2015, 2020. I say if we were to reach a replacement level today, which is 2 children per family, we would still reach about 60 million by the year 2000. So as long as this assumption is not possible today, I think the population of Egypt will still be growing until it stabilizes around in between 70 and 80 millions by the year 2015 or 2020.
What are the aims of the family program? Could you explain the family
Well,
planning
the aims
program?
of the family planning program, of the population program, is to reduce population growth and to reduce fertility, so that by about 2 points till the year 2000, so that we would be below 20 per thousand by the year 2000. This is the aim of the program.
How is it progressing?
I mean, 20 per thousand is the birth rate. Yes. Well, now it's progressing nicely. You see, we had our up and downs because of the circumstances Egypt had been through since 1966, as you know, the 1967 war, then the 73 war, the complete stop or freezing of the development process in between the year 1965 almost to the year 75, and all this had both had a negative impact on the population issue, and we had to face also after 1973 what is known as a baby boom. But now we are progressing quite nicely, and the birth rate have been reduced drastically during the past 3 years, and we hope that this will continue to go on. You see, the birth rate have dropped from almost 41 per thousand in 1980 to down now to about 34 per thousand, or well, so maybe a little more. And this is, I think, a unique achievement. Also, in spite of the circumstances I have been describing, the fertility has kept decreasing, and whereas we were reaching almost 7 children per family, we are now down to about 5 children per family, which is also a good achievement. Now, of course, the 7 and the 5 are national averages. They are much lower in urban areas and higher in rural areas.
Why has it gone down? Is that because of the success of your program?
It is largely because of the success of the program, but it's also because there is an enormous change in Egypt of the socio-economic pattern, the socio-economic structure, which brings along a change in social behavior. And there is a sustained trend towards family adopting the nuclear type of family, the small normed family. There is an increased involvement in waged economic activities. There is a better status for the woman. The woman is getting to share more and more in the waged economic labor force. Well, all these with the family planning program are leading to the results we are achieving, and I hope will be leading to better results in the future.
Which methods are you using in order to decrease population growth?
Well, there are two essential parameters for the decrease. The first one is obviously the raise at the age of marriage, and age of marriage in Egypt has substantially increased during the past years, and we are now about 21 years for the girl and 28 years for the boy, which is a substantial increase. And of course this is the first impact on lowering the fertility. Then are the methods of family planning, and we do have in Egypt three methods. The first one, three modern contraceptive methods. The first one is obviously priming. All others are the pill, followed by the IUD, the intrauterine device, and then the condom. Of course, if we exclude other means of natural planning, which are obviously used as natural prevention on abstinence and also lactation, but these two are decreasing in modern terms.
How is it perceived by the population, especially the rural population? Can they understand the necessity for?
Well, you're asking a very difficult question, because I do believe that fertility behavior is part of the social behavior. And in rural areas we are still having to a large extent what we call the extended family, the traditional pattern of societies in this part of the world. And this type of social arrangement, of social pattern, social structure, favors large families. The child is a value, or the large number of children is a value.
As working capital?
Pardon me?
As working capital, or you say the child is a value as a...
It's a working capital, it's an asset for the family. It represents an income, it represents a labor force within the family, it represents a kind of security for the family, it represents old age pension and so on. So it's not an easy thing to change, and to replace this by modern values is a difficult thing. It's not an easy one, but we are striving to achieve this. And of course this is achieved by the family planning movement, by the family planning action, but also by a sustained trend on the part of the government in changing the pattern in the rural areas, like introducing small industries, like modernization of agriculture. All this has an impact in changing the behavior.
Are there any religious obstacles to family planning?
Well, I don't think they are serious. There are, you see, but they are not serious. I don't think that there are more than you would find in any other society. We do have some conservatism, but I think at large, as you know, Islam is not opposing family planning.
Do you think that the problems can be solved?
Yes, I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this job.
But even if you have success with your program, you say the population will be around 80 million when it's stabilized. Can Egypt feed 80 million?
Well, I think it can, you see. I think it can. Well, obviously, if we are lower, we can do better. But still, I think that we have to face realities, because whether we like it or not, we are faced by a minimum ceiling, if I may call so. But I think that with increased productivity, if we do move to this, if we go to better education, especially in training, in skill development, a thing which have been neglected in Egypt for quite a long time, plus the new technologies which are growing throughout the world, which can produce more than in the past, I think we can feed the people.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it. Do I need to answer?
No, preferably not.
Okay.
Are you running?
Yeah.
No, this is only for technical reasons, because it's going to be part of a small report we are making upon Egypt, and which is going to be broadcast in Denmark on Sunday, while our minister is here on the official visit, because then we think there is interest to have some information about how things are developing in Egypt. And we are doing a little piece on the changes in the economy and the efforts to improve conditions in the greatest problems that are in Egypt. We want to have that explained fully to the Danes. You are probably quite aware we have the opposite problem of Egypt, because our population is decreasing now, and that has happened during recent years, and it's looked upon quite seriously now, because I think it's
Death rate. We still have a very high infant mortality rate, which is almost 100 per thousand, which means we do have about 10% of the children dying within the first 5 years. And this is a tremendous threat for the family. And this, in a way, we believe that it has some relation with the present level of fertility, because it seems that parents want to safeguard themselves against this phenomenon, mortality rate in children.
no. But what is the average age of a living period in Egypt now?
Well, now it's we have a life expectancy at birth of about 56 years, 57.
56?
Yes.
When I first visited Egypt, and that was 20 years ago now, I think it
It was 40, 45,
yeah, 40,
42,
41 I remember, but it
42,
could be
43, yes.
yeah. But it's 56 now.
56, yes. I think this year it should be 57, 58.
Mm-hmm. That means simply people also live longer here.
Means people live longer, yes.
Yeah. Because of improved health standards, or
Because of improved general health standards, this is in one way, and in another way also I think it's because of the present structure of the population, which is a young population.
يلا
شهادة
يلا يا بنت. يا واد ما تفتحش عنك كده ولا بيصور ولا بيعمل.
صور بس ادي احنا مرسومين.
هاتي تصورها.
صور خير يا باشمهندس. لا معلش اصلا بيخافوا الصور. تعالى ما بتشوفوش افلام في بره. نعم
القط بس ايه مستنضف. مستنضف ولا
خش معانا.
انت ماشي ورانا سيبي بس.
يا حلوة الحريف خلي بالك انت الحته دي شيلها له. افتح يا اخ محمود يلا. يعني ايه مره لما عملت
الصورة اللي ماشيين وقاعدين وراها في بريطانيا كده معناها معاكم تصريح بقى انتوا كده؟
انت مالك انت؟
يا عم روح شوف بريطانيا فتحونا يا عم.
صورني. بيتكلم هنا.
ابغى اقول له هنا يقول ابدا ما بناخذ سجل في الباب.
بيسارع الى الحضانه.
خلاني
ايه ما بيتكلموا.
ما بيقولوا ايه؟ صدفه ايه الو ها بيقول لك مالك
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.